Come. Oh, you know what? There we go. All righty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? All right. As you can see, I haven't been away for 2 days. I'm back. Although I'm moving things rather more naturally than a poltergeist. I digress. Now, today I want to get onto scratch building that exhaust port on the B-17. I will show you said exhaust port that needs to be filled, and boom, it shall happen. Yes. There is something I wish to do before we get onto that, and once I've gotten that done, then we can do a whole stack of stuff on that lighting. I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's a bit rubbed, old boy. Yes, it is. Sort of fades in and out. My face is now doing a stroby thing. At least that's how it looks on my monitor. I don't know how it comes through for you guys. Anyway, I'm getting way off the track. This is not the stream of looking at my face and wondering why it's doing that. Or is it? Yes. Anyhow, now, first things first, we all know the drill, kids. Caffeine. Yes, correctamundo. That's $5 up, and we move on to the next question. Well, actually, no, we don't. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Now, scooching around here. Yes, that is not a B-17. But just in a bit, move you over to here. Before we get on, we're going to finish the canopy, put the canopy in position, or the last bits of that in position. And depending on how quickly things come together on our B-17, we might do the aerial wire on the stream, or we may not. We'll see how we roll. Alrighty. Now, getting it nice and snug to the desk. This will be easy. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't say that. That's automatically doomed it, hasn't it? Now, here's the part. Well, a part. I'm going to move you guys just a little. Pardon me. And this, to my estimation, and I tried this out yesterday, so I know it'll happen. Probably a little high, or maybe not. So yeah, there. This we will now do. It's a pretty straightforward. In fact, let's just check something out for myself. Can I dust? Well, yes, ultimately I can. Fantastic. So we'll get that on. And then we'll get the front on. Ooh. Boom. Now, give me a moment. The joys of a mute button. Needed to blow my nose, and then I coughed and spluttered and thus. But happily, you guys cop none of it. You just get to be told about it. Probably defeats the purpose at some point. A bit late now. Now, reaching in. Delay. Now, there we go there, and there. Even though it dries clear, I don't want to go too heavy with this. It's the wrong way around. No, it's the right way around. And I just need to, there we go. Boom. And finally, now here's a question. Do I want to do this simply by going bang? Probably. No, I don't. No, no. It'll be easier, I think. I'll just hold that there. And on she'll go. Nice and get out of there. Well, I'll just confirm that that other part's glued on, haven't I? Come here, you. Come here. Don't give me that nonsense. There we go. That's the right way around. No, it's not. That would help, wouldn't it? Good thing I haven't glued it. So it's that way around it goes. There we go, kids. Right, let's do this. And then we can let that dry and get stuck into making that exhaust port, which I have the, now where did I put them? I put them somewhere. Put the, is that them? No, that's not them. I put the parts somewhere very specific, so I would have them conveniently on hand. And what have I got to do? Misplaced the bloody box. Let's get this on first. All right, let's do this now. Crystal clear. Come here, yeah. Now, I know where it is, I reckon. Oh. The air conditioning. Oh, here's a bit of air conditioning humor. Some while ago, and I'm talking about years, one of the Australian morning shows approached people in the street and asked them if they could identify an ignitioner. Note, what they were asking was not an air conditioner, an ignitioner. So they ran them together, ignitioner. Almost universally. Yep, easily identified that one. Oh, that's an air conditioner. Yeah, no, ignitioner. Oh, so yeah. All right, there we go. Now we just let that dry. Yay. Okay. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to get the parts for the part we're going to make. And then we are going to make the part. It's a pretty simple equation, really, isn't it? Give me a moment. Shan't be long. It is, it's over here. Now, looking, finding. I'll just grab this stuff while I'm here. This is other B-17s. Ow. My knee started playing it for a moment there. That's no fun at parties, I tell you. Now, come here. It is B-17 stuff, but it's the wrong B-17 stuff. Fuck's sake. Really? Well, that tears it. Well, actually, it doesn't. I'm just going to think what I put it into. It's definitely not that one. I didn't put it in the blue box. I'm sure of that. I'll just have a quick gander. No. I even put it with a spare wheel. We've got it all set up for the wheel. I'm now getting quite grumpy about this. What the hell? I thought it was actually on the desk. That's why I haven't sort of bothered to make sure it's immediately on hand, because I thought it was in that box. Fuck. Frustrating. Because that's going to slow us down. As far as, I mean, I can get on to the rest of the... I'll keep looking for a brief moment. If not, we'll get on to the rest of the undercarriage. But this is very annoying. Just nailed my knee there. That's no fun at parties. Oh, hey, King Fox, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Rough. Yeah, that's everything you need when you're in a state of discomfort, isn't it? The being given the rah, rah, rah. Pretty sure it's not in here. Just have a quick look anyway. No. No. What the hell? Okay, we're just going to get on with the undercarriage regardless. I'm just going to wait and see if it... Oh, that is so annoying. So annoying. And breathe. Had it all queued up and set up to go, and I've misplaced the bloody parts. One of those times when you really want to give yourself a bitch slap. You know what I'm saying? Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, let's get on to the undercarriage. It's nowhere in here. That's certain, isn't it? Yep. How to Annoy a Bald Man, Chapter 37. Alrighty. Assembly sheets. Ow, now my knee hurts. Well, here's our parts. Here's our B-17. Yep. All right. Now, first things first. Now, how well will it sit? Oh, look at that, kids. Who would have thought an aircraft building jig would do its job so well? All right. Well, all I'm saying to that is, ooh, convenient. I haven't even actually finished it. There are other bits and bobs that are supposed to go on it, and I need to do a whole stack with it to finish it off. But even at that basic level, it's pretty handy. All right. Let me just get the assembly sheets. Fucking. They're one step over here, happily. Where could I put those parts? That's really a frustrating experience. I'll stop bitching in a minute. Now, let's see what sections they. I'll pull this camera a bit over this way. Yeah. Yeah, she is. I mean, it's a 4-engine heavy bomber, so it's going to be big, man. Although it's a curious thing. It's actually, give me a moment. I feel inclined because I've got, unsurprisingly, a Lank. To do a compare and contrast. I reckon the B-17 is a physically bigger aircraft than the Lancaster. Although the Lancaster, because of the sheer size of its bomber, could carry a bigger payload. Let me just get on to where we are here first, anyway. Anyway, how you doing? Now, let's have a look at undercarriage stuff. Here we go. Well, actually, it's a good start. How's about we get our wheels on? Because that would make doing things to a certain point easy. Well, not easy, but it means that when it comes to storing, I can just go, plop. We're doing that. Here we are. All right. Now, however, give me a moment. Get these out of the way for a moment. What I'm going to do is we're going to need to pull this right the way back. Bing. Yep, that's okay. Now, if I pop that maybe there, let me move the camera around so that, hang on, just trying to get that right on the edge there. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Now, let's grab a link. Sorry, that was terrible. These aerial wires on this one have come off, but never mind. This is a Dam Busters link. Now, we'll soon find out if I am correct in the assumption or in the statement that one is bigger than the other. I'll just pop that there for a moment. Pick up with this hand. So, lengthwise and pretty much the same. I can now state with a fair degree of thing. You can't see it here, but on a Lank, the bomb bay would ordinarily go from about here all the way to there. So you can see there's a much bigger capacity for carrying bombs as opposed to the B-17 bomb bay, which was there. And a large part of that is because of the sheer amount of guns on a Fortress. So there we have it, kids. Yeah. All right. Now let's get these wheels going, shall we? That will hopefully be a straightforward operation. All right. Well, I just learned me something I did. All right. As to the exact dimensions, I am unsure, but nonetheless. All right, now we'll pop our Fortress over to here. There's something I should take a picture of. once I get the wheels on the Fortress, is that and the Lavochkin together, because they're both got stars on them, and so sort of like just different air forces, same war, different types of aircraft. I'm sure you get the gist. Now, the wheels are not going. The front ones are pretty straightforward. What's the drill with this rear one? I believe this little widget we put on. I believe that's the technical term, a widget. No, it's not. But never mind. Yep, here we go. And it's a pretty straightforward op. We put that in, that dries, and that goes on. Zoom out for a moment. Let me just get myself back in posi and get the bits we're going to need. So I'll get the bits we're going to need first, and then I'll get myself into position. 1, 2. Front wheels. Now, where's the wheel support? That bag is empty. Do not need that one. Likewise. Right. Give me a moment. Is that it? That's it. Found it. Excellent. All right. Boom. This is the widget, I believe. I'm just going to make sure I'm putting it in the right way. Yep. Hang on. Oh, no, that's right. So that goes in like that. Okay, yep. That way. But why is there... do you jiggle that around? I'll show you what I'm a bit curious about in a minute, guys. It's a... I reckon I got the deal. Okay. Now, excuse me. Up. Get in nice and close. In we come. So, I'm pretty sure what we do with this one, bearing in mind that it goes around that way, is you actually slide that into there. And come here, you. This is weird. Give me a closer look at this. And bring it around so you can see what I'm looking at. Where is it? Another page, perhaps? No. Here we go. So, how far in should it go might be a question. Right, so I don't think that much of the stem is meant to be there. It's the bottom line here. I think some of that can be trimmed off, and then it just goes in. Basically, I'm overthinking this. So we just, yeah, that would make sense. All right. Or would it? Because then, here's a question. This would actually be that would mean the wheel would not be in the middle. So, but then neither would that. So it goes that way in. Rightio. So yeah, right. Wow, that's quite deep. So give me some tweezers for a moment. I want to check a few details here. So that would go in. Once I do the little trim thing. There. Right. That's, I see. Yeah, that'll be high enough. It just looks like it goes in, and it doesn't. And it definitely does go in quite a way. But what I was thinking, is that even going to be high enough to take that away from, but it will, because of course then there's going to be the wheel on it. So yeah. All right, let's do that. And let's just see how our front wheels fit as well. That's a bit of a freaky little setup they got going there. Now, are our wheels nice and clear? They are. And how nicely do they fit? Yeah. Well, no, we're going to pull that out a bit. It's a little bit too tight for my liking. I'm not going to force that on. That's only going to end in tears. Nobody wants that. All right. All righty. Now, I want to be really careful. Actually, I should feel if I'm going too far across, because there'll be something in the way, notably plastic. Because of course we've got decals on the other side here. But let's just bore that out. And let's maybe not. Oh shit! Actually, I'm going to move the camera slightly, guys. Just to about there, I reckon. And I'm going to leave that, because that is pretty good without any actual glue on. I'm happy to take that. So yeah, there's one. Maybe should be a little tighter, but then again, more flush against then. But she's on. Mm-hmm. Zoom out. Now let's see how well this one goes on. Move across a little. Get this over to here. Now, how happy are you to go on? Well, that's, I've got to say, I've had my ups and downs with this kit, but that's pretty nice. I don't even need to glue those. I really don't. And, you know, if you can get away without gluing it, the question I'd ask is, so why are you? Sweet. Alrighty. So that's our wheels in, Posy. And, oh, I'm doing this. Give me a moment. It's a bit high for the occasion. Maybe that. Either way. Oh, we just got to get the reel in. Winning. It's a bit chipper making that is. Now let's get back on the jig. Move that over there. Jig over to here. Plane over to there. Back in position. And there we go. Now. Now. So. How big does it need to be? About there. Oop. All right. And it might need to do a few trims here to get it the right size because I don't want to be too small either, as the bishop said to the choir boy. Somebody once pointed out I should probably not trot that line out because there are people out there who have actually been through that story and may take exception, which is sadly true. All right, a bit more. Almost there. And oh yeah, I just saw it there. I'll need to hold that for a bit, I reckon. Okay. But this is definitely one to do by hand. Alrighty. Let's get the glue running. Once we got this one done, I'm thinking we can maybe look at the. Now we got options. I'm trying to work out what's going to be the best way. I'll discuss that in due course. Give me a moment. Oh, come here, you. Okay, maybe tweezers would be a good idea. Oh, hang on. This is not being as cooperative as I had hoped, obviously. All right, this is a problem. Okay. Part of the issue is I can't see what the hell's going on. That's not helping the cause. Come here, you. No. Fucking. That wheel is not going to be in the middle. Why would you do that? That's just weird. I've got that the wrong way around. That's not helping. Now we're getting places. Oh, you couldn't see most of that. Probably for the best. In the final analysis, hopefully, once that dries, give it an occasional little nudge to make sure it's in the exact position it needs to be. That will be our rear wheel. Something I find a bit weird about it is that it there's supposed to be a little bit at the top, and it's missing that by the looks. All right, how to address that little issue? It's going to be a question. First, let's get this to dry. First things first. Now, what I'll need to do there we go. That's the position that needs to be in. Now, what I've noticed, I'll show you, is zooming out. You'll see, and they probably need to get you a bit closer. Here we go. Now, there's a little bit that goes, by the looks of it, actually up and around the sides. We sort of don't seem to have that. This is a problem. Now, the question will be how to address that problem. That's tricksy. How to do this. Which would in turn, of course, raise the height of the wheel a bit more. It makes sense. I was a bit curious about how the wheel there, being off center, so I've got to find a mechanism, or make a mechanism by which I can attach. Tricky. It would have to go on the top, so it was being pushed when the part was on. It was being pushed on, like the way it's going, sort of not pushing it. Yeah, I know what I mean. Have to give that a bit of thought. That's a bit tricky. It's a bit annoying from what it is actually is. I do definitely have that the right way around, don't I? Just for my own clarification. Hang on. We're done both at times, you know, guys. So then, that's going that way. Move that down appropriately. I will hit that with a spot wall glue in a minute. Just to consolidate it. Right, now, where then is this little widget that the wheel goes on is my next question. Because if that's... Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. So it goes on there, does it? Alright. I believe it just goes on the side there. By the looks. But that's going to make it sit at an angle. So that's not right either. It is definitely missing something. How to fix that? Because you see, I'll show you even. If you look, you'll notice, let me get the cameras. If I put the wheel there, it's naturally going to sit at an angle, which is not what I want. I want it to sit straight. A bit lower. Rubbing. Oh well, maybe I'll just have to accept that and just put it in the deal sunshine category. I think I probably will, just for ease of purpose. All right, that's what we're doing. Why that's extended out there when that is correct. Hinge goes out to there. That's obviously the support structure. Yep. No, it's just strange. All right. Well, we'll let that dry anyway. Now, well, that's what I might even do. I'm going to have to do a little bit of repainting anyway. That's not helping, of course. All right. And you can stop sagging. This thing's a bit of a bitch. That's an opinion. Son of a bitch! Sorry, guys. A bit frustrated with this part, as you can gather. They've given this gaping hole, and I mean gaping, and it's way too big for the actual part. I don't know what they're thinking. They're missing a part that they've got illustrated. Could they be any more annoying? And breathe. I tell you guys, not helping my cause. All right. Now you get in there. And it's just wreaking carnage on the wheel bay. Wait. Oh. Oh my God. I think it's in. All right. Now. Yeah. You just let that sit. Now the wheel, hopefully, I know that in actuality the tail was very close to the ground, like I'm talking about 3 feet. So the wheel itself, yeah, that should be right. Wow, that was such a nightmare. There we go. It is, however, now upright. In the correct position, the wheel goes on there. I'm just going to accept certain frustrations with that. And we can now move on to something else while that dries anyway. All right. Now, the question we now have. Yep. These or the Bombay? Now, let's consider ease of access. Don't think it makes any difference. Well, I reckon I'm going to do the Bombay doors first, purely because I think those. Now, how many Bombay? I think there's only. Let's find out how many alarms there are. We're looking for a total of 4 arms, which go. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Now, for having them open, which we are. Okay, and right. So they go into the bottom of the door there and click into. Okay, somewhere on the inside here. And there's a. Okay, that makes sense. Let me just have a look at something. I reckon I get it. Yeah, that would make sense. Engine turn. Got it. Bit more tight on this side, but yeah, okay. Now, next. Bombay arms. 1, 2 und 2 und 3 und 4. Right. So, now which way is which on these? Bang, that way out. Now we also got our 2 doors, of course. Just trying to work out what's the best way of doing this. Whether I want the doors to dry and then put them on. I think that's probably the way to do it. How do they? Here's a question. How do they do it? Yeah, they seem to suggest put the doors on, then put the. Okay. One thing I might do, I'm going to put before I put the doors on even. Give me a moment. Here we go. This will do the job. A little tiny touch of paint in there. I'll give you a zoom in. Excuse me a moment, guys. I'm just getting that wheel stem nice and upright. It will do it. It's just anyway. Here you can see there's a couple of little spots there that'll look a little bit nicer with just a touch of paint just in there and there and there. We're going to do that. Now, pardon me. Now, here we go. Now then, simply and bam, there we go. Just tidy those little spots up, trivial though they be. Now, next, I need to top up more water, which is kind of unsurprising given that it's been quite warm. Probably a lot of it's evaporated. Now, we'll put the doors on, as I said. And then, let's see. Might give some thought to doing these areas here. But first, now what I'm going to do is put these struts back in the box. We are going to get Bombay doors, which go on. Oh, look at that. Now that's a bit convenient. I'll give them some points for this little effort. And now let's make sure we got it the right way around. Okay. That way. Right. Now, the correct way around, officially and for the record, is with that big panel at the back. And all being well, guys, we simply go boom. But we will, of course, glue that and make that nice and upright. And look at that, though. Now, yeah, you can see it's got to be glued in. That's not a, I mean, you know, hey, but that's pretty good. They've made me happy there. Yeah, long and the short of it. Now, where do I wish to apply the glue is the only question I have. Probably on the actual door itself. Then we're going to get these on. Excellent. I think what we'll do, yeah, here's a plan. We're going to get those on. Let's get, I'm talking about it more than doing it at the moment. Let's get that done. And then, whoops. It doesn't. The one already sings my hand, I know. Not quite. It's almost right. There we go. That's where you need to see. Actually, what I might do, I mean, I can just, it's going to move around a little while the glue gets drier. And so what we'll do, I think I might have him now. Just a few little nudges here and there till he gets settled is what's required here. Right in. And around that way. Hey-yo. There we go. Yeah, we're good. One. Yeah, that was a bit more effort than I thought. Never mind. Next, where's the other one? Looking, finding. Now, so hang on a moment. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, okay, yep. Bam. Bit more upright, thank you. Now, feeling pretty chipper about most of this, I've got to say. Aside from the rumble I had with the rear wheel strut, and the fact I couldn't find the bits, so I was like, hang on, is that? No. I could scratch build that part that I need to make. I'm not unhappy with the progress we've made. At least we've got the front wheels on. There are a few things about the rear wheel, but we'll leave that discussion there. And on we go. Yeah, you know you want it. Don't lie to me. All right, let's hold that there for a bit. Just give that another nudge. Excuse me. Hang on. Let me just. All right. That's almost right. Bit longer. Here we go. Bombay in operation. Well, once you get the struts in. Now, something I want to check out. All right. This is a relatively straight, this next bit. Let me just give that a nudge. I might. Give me a moment. Now we have 10 wing bits to put on there. There we go. All right. Next. These things. Now, what we do here is, I'll show you. A bit more of a zoom in. These things go on. Now, they look fairly straightforward. Yeah. Alrighty. And what then happens is that we can put this on, or those on, or they have the wing flaps down. Now, along the way, actually, well, you know what? Sorry, don't mind me. Just had a couple of, a bit of a look at a couple of things. I wouldn't mind if I can find it conveniently on hand. I can find it anyway, it's not a big problem. Doing a bit of bowing grey along that seam. And there's a little bit here where some of the greens come through and it shouldn't have. So I kind of prefer to do that, actually, because once I get these in position, I'm not going to be able to do that. Now, the next question comes, in doing that, do I wish to apply some crystal clear first on that area there? If I do that, then kids, I am going to need to be very careful. There are some decals in close proximity, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, you can't even see what I'm waffling about. Sorry, guys. Okay. What I'm going to do, you will notice that, let me just, up there, dude. You stay right there. That will come together quite nicely in due course, but yeah, till that time. And there's some painting touch-ups I'll need to do there too, but that's fine. Okay. In fact, looking at all of this, that's going to be probably our next big job. Just going along with a bit of interior green along the edges here. Making sure we get the bowing grey there. Yeah. All right. So, to that end, toothpick. We're going to need to be a little particular with how much we get on, how crystal clear we get onto this. And we're going to go just down those seams. Maybe not even the whole length of the seam in some instances. We want to tidy that up. Or at least I do. So we'll go to, yeah, you can see what I'm doing there. And so I'm going to move it around this way and come in through there. And tomorrow, this is dried. We'll cover that up. And the seam, lo, shall disappear. Yes, it shall. Would it be a minimum, be a damn sight harder to spot. There we go. See, it's not like we need a lot. Actually, if I give you an angle here, there you go. You can see that once this dries, once the bone grows on the seam, it's just not going to be an issue at all. And that's the whole point, obviously. So I just need to be a little bit careful with, oh yes, the stuff. Yeah, this will come up very nicely now. As I'm going to be doing some painting touch-ups tomorrow, well, I'll need to do them tomorrow because I want this glue to dry. And that will also give me time to locate those bits that we need. To scratch build that part. Now, excuse me, what the hell is that? Oh, that's the Lavochkin engine, or a Lavochkin engine. I started building a Lav 5 from KP models, and look, the kit itself is really nice, I've got to say. And I started getting a few warning signs when I realised that one of the decals went over an area where you had the option on leaving the door open. So either you had to cut the decal, and it was a major one, I think it was one of the insignia, or you had no option on it. So why was the door even there? Anyway, got my head around that one. And then I went to apply the decals, and they tore. And decals tearing just had me going, what the hell? What the actual? And that was the last we saw of that kit. That's why I got the Eduard, which is a much nicer kit, I must say, and certainly the decals are no problem. I'll give you a slightly different, actually what I'll do is I'll move that way. And let's fill this seam in. That's the stuff. There we go. There we go. All right, a bit tricky on that angle. Actually, what I might do, it's going to briefly come off camera. Give me a moment. It'll be easier if I actually pick it up. There we go. Should I do this on this side? And this side I can cover just with paint, I reckon. To get rid of the seam. So ultimately, though, it's coming together on that front. Just wondering how much more there's going to be before we can put this one on display. Because ultimately, that's what I want to be doing, so I can get on to other stuff. I've been doing this for a while now. All right. Delay. Now, into here. Alrighty. Now, pretty happy with the overall progress being made here. So once I've gotten this seam filled, I'm going to wind the stream up, I reckon, because tomorrow we'll fix this paint up, do a few other little touch-ups, and I'll use the time off camera to find that the stuff to make that spare part. We'll do that. So we'll do the painting, make that other part, boom. I believe that's the phrase that, or the word that needs to be employed here. Boom. Particularly as it's a bomber. There we go. Yeah. No, none of that nasty seam action, I tell you, by golly, by gosh. Alrighty. Now, so I gave the should do a bit of a tidy up on that actually, but I'll show you something kind of funny. I gave the Boeing white wool tires. Yeah, it's going to cruise the Miracle Mile, baby. And I'll tidy up that rim just a little. Alrighty. So that's that done. So we're going to move that around this way. Just push that in. Oh, there we go, guys. Yeah, look at that. Coming together. Bombay's on. Our seams will be fixed tomorrow fully because, yeah, some of that's still showing, but that's okay. That's how it rolls. So we'll get rid of the seams tomorrow. Some little tidy ups in the paintwork here. Do I need to put some? No, we're good. All right. There we have it. Now, something I will hopefully get done off camera. not related to the B-17 is bigger. Putting the aerial wire on this little sucker. Yeah, because that's all that's really required for it to be done now. Pretty happy with it. Boom. There she blows. For thick fog, wow. We don't often get fog here, as you can imagine. It's an exciting event when it happens, but very rare. All right. Anyway, so if I don't get the aerial wire done on this off camera some stage, I'll probably be doing it tomorrow. I kind of prefer not to do it on camera because it can be a pain in the ass and involve me doing lots of swearing. Anyway, I'd rather get like I said, if we can get those bits done on the B-17 tomorrow, paint them. Actually, once the paint's on, then we can start getting those put into position because that's fine. They're not really close enough to be an issue. We're so doing that. All right. Now. All righty. Now. So, yeah, more on the B-17 tomorrow. We're getting real close now. Winning. But hopefully I'll have the aerial wire done off camera for the Lavochkin. If not, I might do that on camera tomorrow. But as I said, I tend to get grumpy. So I shan't, probably. All righty. That is me done for the day. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. First time viewers, we all know what I'm about to suggest. Follow, like, or subscribe. Very simple, people. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. And again, people, follow, like, subscribe. What can I tell you? All right. That is me done. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, as I said, we will put the paint over the crystal clear where we filled the gaps. Get rid of those seams, tidy up some paintwork, get stuck into getting the flaps on the, or at that point they called ailerons, whatever the fuck they are, on the wings. And yeah, if we get the struts for them and we'll probably get them in position. We won't actually get the flaps on, but we'll get the struts in. That'll be all of tomorrow's, and then we'll get a few other things done, and we're pretty close to being done. We'll get the rear wheel on as well tomorrow, so that we can get this beastie standing up. Oh, hey, Sprue, you've caught me just as I'm... Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. All righty. Oh, my pleasure, David. All right. So, yeah, as I said, tomorrow we'll... the one thing I am concerned about, I'll quickly share this with you before I go, guys. This is the rear wheel. Just a little concerned that that's not going to raise that rear area enough. It's going to be real close. What do I do if it doesn't? Rubbing. We'll cross that bridge later, but here's the rear wheel. But as I said, I know that the oh, how you doing, Google? I'm about to wind up. I've been doing Andy, of course, yes. Do I? yeah, I didn't see you there. Anyway, I'm about to cruise. I'll be back tomorrow to finish, like I said, filling those gaps in, doing those, getting the struts in position, and yeah, then we'll. And if I haven't, actually, very quickly, as I know you've already seen sprue, but I'll quickly show you, Andy, what we did today. We got the Bombay doors on the B-17. We've got the. I've put crystal clear down the seam, so we're going to paint them tomorrow. We've got the wheels on. We've got the rear wheel strut drying, and we've actually got it finished. When it comes down to it, our friendly little Lavochkin, which now just needs the aerial wires, and it'll be complete. So yeah, oh cutie guy, you too have arrived. I'm just about to cruise, dude. Okay. Run through two of. Glad you like it, Andy. Another run. Yeah, we're all about to get another run through of what I've just gone. Letting stuff dry at the moment. I put crystal clear down the seams. That's drying at the moment, so as we can paint over it. Hide up some paint work. Bombay doors are on. Front wheels are on. Rear wheel strut is on. Lavochkin is finished, notwithstanding aerial wire. But boom, all happening. So there we have it. All right. I am going to be back tomorrow. As I said, tidy up the bottom, the undercarriage paintwork. We'll put the Bombay struts in. We'll put the wing flap struts in. And what that will mean is that when we come back on either of Sunday or Monday, whichever day it happens to be, possibly both, we can just put the flaps on the wings, a couple of other little bits on the bottom. We can put the rear wheel on tomorrow. Oh, that'll be a win. Yeah, getting really close to being done. I'm pretty chipper about all of that. Alrighty. Well, with that all done and shown and explained, it is now time for me to say thank you for watching and swinging past, and I will catch you all later. I'll be back tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.